Hey everyone, welcome to our weekly Ants Team Live training. So excited to be back here with you guys for another week of our training sessions, and looking forward to hearing from you guys. While I give you guys a chance to get on and post and share your wins for the week, to be honest with you, I am thinking of kind of just keeping today's training as more of a house cleaning kind of training, to keep it short today. So we're gonna be very brief with today's meeting. So if you log on here and you see that we're not live in a couple of minutes, just kind of rewind it back, and you'll see that today's gonna be a little bit short. So I have some topics of discussion that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today, but I didn't even throw up a title of our discussion, just kind of haphazard over here. But I do want to just give a quick shout out to all of you guys who checked in with me today. I appreciate it. It was really nice to have my family sending texts to see if I was okay, and my Avon family reaching out as well. So it was really heartwarming to see. Some of you guys I don't see often. We don't live in the same neighborhood. You're from out of state, but you still checked in with me, and I have Avon family here who is right around the corner who checked in with me even before my mom did. So thank you guys for that. It's really great to feel a part of the Avon family camaraderie. So let's see who we have in the chat today. Miss Lisa, Miss Angela, Jessica Z. Hello, gorgeous. Miss Angela, I love that. Thanks, Jessica. Don't you have one of these jackets? Avon incentive apparel. Isn't it nice to win stuff that you don't have to pay for? Yes. Sorry, Jess. Here in New York, we had an incident in Lower Manhattan, not too far away from my job. There was we're not even really sure about what exactly it was, but a vehicle ran over some pedestrians. Thank God it wasn't a shooting, but there were people who were injured. Do want to send condolences and prayers to the family of those who were lost, and whose lives were taken in such a horrible way, and to all the people who are injured, praying for speedy recovery for them and for the families of everyone involved, because I know it is just harrowing experience, and it's just a senseless act. But I don't even want to get into it because that's not what we're here for. But I do, so just, that's what's happened. Miss Angela, I'm in New York. It's super sad. It's a tragedy, regardless of whatever it pans out to be. It's just so ridiculous that this is the kind of thing that people do. But to be honest with you, Jess, I wasn't on Facebook either. I had turned off my phone to charge, and but right before I was getting, it was vibrating and ringing, but I was at work, so I wasn't really paying any attention to it. And then my mom called my office phone, like, hello, where are you? Are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, why? And then I saw all the posts on Facebook and Twitter. When I turned back on my phone, I saw the flood of people's information. So yes, I am safe. My family is safe as well. So thank you guys for asking, and just staying in touch with me. And I'm so far, thank God, I haven't heard anything from my team. So I believe they're all safe as far as I know, so I'm grateful for that as well. Hey, Miss Milagros, thank you for joining us. Yes, Jessica, definitely. On to good news. So celebrations. To be honest, I had stuff to celebrate with you guys today, but I think I'm gonna actually just save it for another chat. I do have info that I want to share with you guys, and details of good stuff. But I think I might just either this Thursday or next week run over that with you guys, because I do want to show you guys stuff. But that was my win, and I kind of just lost it. But alternate win, as you guys know, this weekend is, Halloween. Not a big Halloween fan for me, to be honest with you, and I know pumpkins are gonna come flying at my head when I say this, but for me, Halloween is like that annoying holiday that stands between me and Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's just sitting there, and I can't wait for today to be over, because then I will be in full Thanksgiving, Christmas mode. Just got to get Halloween out of the way. So I spend my October and my start of fall just waiting, like, okay, just get Halloween out of the way so that we can get down to the nitty gritty. Yeah, we haven't seen you in a while, Miss Angela, but thank you for joining us here. And Miss Joan, welcome. Thank you for joining. So yeah, you guys know I'm a foodie. So Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, so those are all my holidays. It all starts to go downhill again for Valentine's Day. But in the meantime, I'm just like, okay, let's get Halloween out of the way. But people have been out. People are, from this weekend, I've seen the little kids doing the costumes, and what I like about it is I feel like Halloween is like everybody else's Comic-Con. So like, oh, everybody's dressed up just like it's Comic-Con. But I've never really been big on Halloween. I guess Comic-Con is my version of Halloween. But the parents have been out with the kids, and this week Saturday, my sister and I went for our walk. And gave out some brochures in the neighborhood. We did some tossing, and I've been giving out some sample packs and talking to people as I go about my day. So you guys don't sleep on that opportunity. Like, as we get to the end of the year, people start to become more open and friendly, and it's a little bit easier to strike up that conversation. So here in the Northeast, it gets a little bit cold, so we kind of have the tendency to want to draw indoors, but this is a time of celebration, a time of gathering. People are having parties and events and activities. People are looking to get connected with other people, to hear about what parties and events are happening in the area. And there are a lot of community organizations that are having events to close out the holidays. I know in my office, we've been getting, like, more so than like business mail, we've been getting mail for charities and fundraisers and organizations and holiday parties and things like that. So the closeout of this year, I know the tendency is going to be to kind of draw into your home where it's nice and warm and cozy, but take that extra push to get out there. And I'm actually going to talk about some ideas that I wanted to share with you guys, some of the things that are happening that you probably already know about, that I hope you know about, that I'm not just going to be telling many of you guys for the first time, but just sort of embellishing on. But before I do that, I want to give you guys a chance to share your wins in the chat. So Miss Angela's laughing at me because I'm a foodie. I've been meaning to do some food videos because, as you guys know, Avon Aspira is launching next year, and we have had the protein powders to try out for a few months now, and I've been drinking mine every day. Love the vanilla. Finally tried the chocolate. I think this weekend I finally tried the chocolate. So I've been meaning to do a video for you guys, and I just haven't gotten a chance with it because my video setup is in one room that's not my kitchen. So I'll do a change, and I will do a video for you guys for some food. I don't really cook though. I'm a baker, so sorry, Angela. No baking videos for me. I don't do so good with the cooking, but I just prefer to bake. One pot meal is my MO. Miss Milagro says she's on a road trip. They're in Georgia. Yay! And they're watching the leaves change color. Oh, you guys don't get that whole color changing leaves thing in Florida, do you? It's a constant, like 70 degrees out there, isn't it? But yeah, welcome to our world. Coming up to New York, come shovel some snow, put those Carlos muscles and that Milagros military training into good use for us. We've got a corner lot, so there's plenty of snow for you guys to shovel. Come on up. Come further up than Georgia, though. So yeah, Milagros said she's happy for her new adventure. Angela, it snowed where you are already. I think Jessica Z was telling me that the snow has started with you guys. Okay, you guys can keep that weather. Don't bring that up here. I am struggling enough, as you can see, with our 65, 55, 60-degree weather. And I like winter. I love the change in season. It's just the cold days. I feel like I'm getting old. My joints hurt. I'm starting to feel it. So, yeah, snow, Angela. Yeah, so it's good though, because we'll be talking about alternate ways to promote your business in the cold weather areas. Michigan, oh, Miss Angela, I'm not even gonna read that comment. Miss Angela said that Michigan is sending their snow to New York because sharing is caring. Don't you just love the Avon love? Okay, so Miss Milagros is working on her President's Club goal for their team. She's so excited. She's typing faster than she's speaking. She also lost 14 pounds. Congratulations to you, Miss Lagos. I know you've been using the Aspira protein powders and the shakes. Yeah, you guys are going to see that when I do my shakes, I'm not exactly doing the weight loss. I am just like meal substituting with my shakes. But kudos to you, Miss Milagros, for losing that 14 pounds. I see you working hard on your exercise and your healthy eating. Right now, to be honest with you, I'm just trying to work on finishing my, I think you're supposed to have 8 glasses of water a day. I'm just struggling to do my 4. Hashtag the struggle is real. But Miss Milagros is my inspiration. Miss Anitra, hey girl, welcome. Miss Angela, I definitely will invite you. When I do those foodie vids, you will be in there. Yeah, Milagros, just come on, drive on up to New York. Miss Angela is volunteering to shovel. You guys see it. You've heard it. It's written. Somebody screenshot that right now and save it so when we get our first snow and I call Miss Angela, she'll know to come over. You guys are all witnesses. Oh, she's sending more snow. Yeah, tell her, Anita, let her keep that snow. Yeah, the cold weather is harsh. I will tell you though, I don't know if I have it here, but I do have staples of my skincare. And of course it's not here because I moved it to the car. But one year I was out decorating and the wind was so fierce, my skin got so dry. This is the one that I keep in my vanity, but this is the Sweet Spring Lip Balm, Pineapple. I love that one. I have these things everywhere. I just scrounge one out of my vanity here. I keep it here. I put a little bit on at night. I have the Moisture Therapy one in my car because one year I was putting up decorations and the wind was so fierce. I felt like, you know, you have your hood on and your hat, and I just felt like this whole bottom half of my face, like the skin had just kind of been like exfoliated away. I could feel that wind burn, and I got in the car. I put on my Moisture Therapy chapstick. As soon as I got home, I put on the what's that? The Black Pearl. I call it the Tahiti cream. I learned the name of it, but the Avon Ultimate Supreme. I put that on. I put on a really nice thick layer of it on. Not enough that it's like a mask, but like I really rubbed it in. And the next day my skin felt so much better. And I said, I know this has happened to me more than once, and that's why I was so quick to react so quickly. But in the past, you just leave it and you just feel your skin start to peel, your lips start to chap and peel off. But that quick response, that Moisture Therapy lip balm and the new Ultimate Supreme saved my life. I also love the new Ultimate Supreme for just generally in the winter, the bottom half of my face. I have oily skin everywhere except the bottom half of my face. So I'm like oily up to here and then dry. But I will do like this half of my face in the new Ultimate Supreme and then use my regular moisturizer. This is my day cream on the rest of my face. But that Ultimate Supreme in the winter, that and or the vitamin C serum, I live for that vitamin C serum. Whew, that is the stuff. So yes, Miss Angela, you're right. We need to stock up on the Skin So Soft, the Moisture Therapy, and the New Ultimate Supreme and the Vitamin C Serum. So good for the skin. Love my skincare. Miss Angela says she's lost 160 pounds, so she's looking forward to this Aspira vitamins and protein drinks. I gotta be honest with you guys, I probably have to do an Aspira video, but I am not, no surprise here, but I am not a healthy eater. And the other day I was having like cake for breakfast. I get into periods where it's just really bad eating. And I was having cake for breakfast and something else. And my sister was like, what are you doing? You can't eat that for breakfast. I was like, yeah, I can because I have my Aspira vitamins. I'm just going to take those. That's kind of how vitamins work in my life. So I have to work on creating a whole diet plan. I'm going to reach out to Malala girls, get some ideas going because I'm like, if not for these Aspira vitamins, I probably wouldn't be getting any nutrients whatsoever. And unfortunately, it shows in my skin. But that's kind of where I'm at. So Miss Angela, you're looking forward to the vitamins and the protein drinks. I have been trying them and I've been loving them because that's my only source of nutrients. She also says that the lip balm, the Moisture Therapy lip balm is the best. She also keeps one in the car. Do you guys also, I thought it was kind of strange for this because I have like an assortment of lip balms in my car, in my purse as well. Like my purse is not going into my car. And like in random purses, I'll just find lip gloss. Is anyone else like this or is it just me? Just share and let me know because I'm curious because my family's like, why is there lip gloss in everything? Why are there lip balms everywhere? I don't know, just that's how I do. Miss Karina says she's also not a healthy eater. Yay, non-healthy eaters in the house. We're going to start a support group. Miss Malagos is going to lead it. But yeah, so loving the Aspira for providing its nutrients to us Avon reps because otherwise cake and coffee is what we're surviving on and it's no bueno. And ice cream, right, Miss Angela? All right, so okay, so let's get into our chat for tonight. So thank you guys for kind of cheering me up. I gotta be honest with you, I was considering just like not doing this chat today, but I've also been kind of feeling a little sick, so I was just like, I don't know. But I'm glad I connected with you guys. Love my Avon family. So all right, so today we are going to basically just do some prep for November. Tomorrow is November. Like I said, the launch of my favorite time of year. So we are just going to dive right into the holidays. And for me, I'm technically like already there. I know some of you count Halloween as holiday. I don't. It's a stepping stone. It's the real holidays. So for me, tomorrow is where the fun begins. I always say to my family, if I had the time to decorate, like, everyone else would put up Halloween decorations. My house would be bare, and then November 1st, you would see like the pumpkins and the leaves and everything come out because I'm like, yay, Thanksgiving. Just gotta get Halloween out of the way. But so today we're gonna talk about some things to help you prepare for November, which rolls right into December. Do not underestimate it, guys. Before you know it, you will blink your eyes and it will be December. I am speaking to myself in this, and I will have to come back and watch this on that first week in December when I'm like, where did the time go? But I gotta be, like, you know, last week, if you guys watched the video, I was talking to you guys about campaign 21, and then after I got off the stream, I was like, wait, 21? Aren't we in 23? Like, and I think someone said it, and I was just like, yeah, you're in campaign 23 already, and I was like, girl, you're in campaign 23 already too. Just catch up. So I'm behind. It has already begun this time of year. Everything just starts to you know, fly a lot faster than I'm prepared for. So yeah, Miss Anitra, November already. Can't believe it. Miss Angela said time to put up the Christmas lights. Yes, girl, high five, Christmas lights up and ready to go. That is so my world. So time is already flying beyond my own perception. It's leaving my grasp. So this is as much a reminder to myself as it is to you guys. So here are some things that's happening with Avon that you guys should be 100% aware of and leveraging to help build your business. So The first thing right now that's happening is the Avon Project Runway giveaway. Who's excited about that? 118 products. All of the products that we've been watching on Project Runway this whole entire season. We've probably got maybe a few more weeks before the season is over. But, you know, we've been watching all the videos with Hector Simancas using all the great products. Some of them we have because, but I mean, you know, to get brand new versions for free, wouldn't that be great? But also to encourage our customers to jump on this too, because this is not just the Avon incentive, it's an opportunity for all of our customers to win the free products too. So all those things that we've been watching Mr. Hector do and, you know, use to create all those amazing beauty looks this entire season on TV, it's now our chance to get our hands on all of those products and a chance for our customers to get our hands on those products. So Avon is having this giveaway. If you go to avon.com, Avon USA representatives, they've been posting and sharing. It's also on your avon.com. They've got great video, great like little short videos that you can share on social media. They've got great images that you can also share. These are things that you want to start sharing and promoting and posting on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and all of your social media channels. You want to reach out to your customers and let them know as well. All that they're asking you to do to enter is post a picture of yourself in a look that makes you feel like a warrior woman. Now, we all are amazing warrior women, so we shouldn't have any trouble finding an image. But I would also encourage you guys, I'm actually going to be doing a makeup tutorial slash get ready with me, because I'm at the point now where I'm not even like, this is not a tutorial, it's just me doing makeup, because half the time I'm kind of just learning and figuring stuff out for myself. But you know, do videos of yourself putting on your makeup looks, post your pictures on social media, you know, try to make it more than, you know, oh yeah, I posted my picture. Okay, share on your social media that you posted your picture. Talk about the incentive on your social media with your customers, you know, kind of try and get the conversation going. Make it more than, yeah, I posted my picture. This is our chance to, you know, leverage that brand power of Avon partnering with Project Runway, that brand partnership that we have with you know, people are watching TV and people want to know that Avon is a brand that is on television and you know, used in the fashion industry. A lot of times we do New York Fashion Week and we're behind the scenes, but a lot of people don't, the majority of the people don't see that aspect of the preparation of the activities that Avon is doing. So this is a chance for you know, everyone to tune into Lifetime, everyone that subscribes to Lifetime. And if you don't have time, you can still find the video online. I'm not going to tell you where and get myself in trouble though. Just, you know, as my mom says, Google it. But check out the video, share Project Runway with your customers, mention to them, because a lot of people, I'm realizing even with talking to representatives that a lot of people don't even realize that Avon is the beauty sponsor this season. So just keep talking about it. I know we're into the season now. Like I said, just a few more episodes to go before the season is over, but you know, just keep talking about it, keep sharing it, keep leveraging this opportunity, because you know, we're always talking about how we want more customers to know about Avon and more people to come looking for the products. And this is one of those things that creates that momentum, that creates that conversation, that creates that interest. And I love that Avon is doing a you know, women's empowerment kind of look, because that's what we're all about. So they didn't just say, you know, post a picture of yourself in makeup. They were like, you know, post a video of, you know, a makeup look that makes you feel like a warrior woman. And it was a theme that tied back to the Project Runway episode, which was an episode that featured real Avon representatives. So there's so many talking points in this that you can share and, you know, expand on. And I actually have to work on some stuff myself. I keep saying I'm going to do it, and it's just been a bit of a busy weekend, but, you know, do it. Get around to it. Miss Lisa Wilbur always gives away those round to its, and I have one floating around here. I'll get around to looking for my round to it. So that's the first thing. 118 products for free. All your customers, those people who are always asking for free samples, and how comes you don't give me no samples, and how comes I don't have, you know, full-size products? These are the customers that you want to get on this, because this is their chance to win. And it's fun because you post your picture and, you know, other people kind of like and comment and talk about it. So again, it's about keeping that conversation going. The next thing that I want to share is double dollars. So we just saw yesterday that Avon is going to be doing double dollars again for campaign 26. To be honest with you, I thought when they did it in the summer that they were done with it, and I was kind of bummed about it. But they're giving us a second chance. And this time around, not just on beauty, but on everything. So all of the fashion, which is, you know, my main selling point, the clothing, which is huge for the holidays, the Avon living, also huge for the holidays because people are decorating and having guests over and entertaining. All of those, all the brands, every single Avon brand, the Avon fundraisers, all that stuff is eligible for 50%. I am so excited. I know I'm not jumping off the walls right now, but inside I'm like a kid in a candy shop and just super excited about this. Now, Miss Anitra from my team mentioned earlier today that, you know, it's everything. So this is a great time to do one of, well, I mean, a multitude of things, but I'm going to share some things with you today. First and foremost, fundraiser. So when you do a fundraiser, as you know, it's not just you selling, it's a team of people selling. So this is your opportunity to raise an extra $1,000, an extra $5,000, an extra $10,000, and whatever your sales are in that campaign, they will be doubled. So go out, reach out to fundraising organizations. Like I said earlier, this is the time of year that people are looking for, they're looking for fundraising events to donate to, and fundraising, you know, not-for-profit organizations, they're looking for donations to their cause because they know that it's the end of the year. A lot of the big companies, a lot of people are looking to write off taxes. So, you know, you get to a charity, it's write off, things like that. So there's that. Plus the giving, you know, the giving feelings that we have at the end of the year. We just, you know, we feel generous. So leverage all of that to your advantage, and, you know, leverage the opportunity that your business provides for you to help organizations raise funds for their various causes. And if you can't find an organization, in the past, I've, you know, picked an organization. I've done St. Jude's, and I, you know, just created a fundraiser for myself. So do, you know, use your creativity, come up with different ideas, because fundraisers are a great way to increase your sales. Hey, Miss Jessica. So that's fundraisers. But usually one of the things I notice is that sometimes it's difficult to get a fundraiser, or sometimes the organizations are a little bit slow with returning information, and it can lag. But don't feel like fundraisers are your only way to increase your sales or increase the manpower. As Lisa Harrell, I have to differentiate because we have two. As Lisa Harrell mentioned earlier this month, actually, when we were talking about our call, she partners with helpers. She's had customers share her brochures at their job. Her mom gets in on it. Miss Milagros was sharing how her mom gets in on this as well. So if you have people that you can partner with who will take your brochure to work, to church, to community activities, to their organizations, to their building, and share with their neighbors, you can leverage that to increase your sales as well. And you can do, you know, gifts for them. You can give free products, you can give a discount on their products, but partner with your helpers. Get the brochures in their hands and have them share it with their friends, family, their communities, to kind of extend and broaden your reach. Because the goal here is to increase your sales to reach President's Club or above. Aim for President's Club, Honor Society, Rose Circle, you know, whatever your goal is, this is your chance to make it there. And one of the reasons we want to push for, I probably should have started with this, but one of the reasons we want to push for President's Club and Honor Society is because it affects your earnings. Like right now, I might, you know, you might be hearing me say, okay, you know, give a discount or give free products. And you might be thinking, well, if I give a discount, I'll be giving away a portion of my earnings and I'll be earning less. But, you know, we as leaders, us boss ladies, we think big picture, and we think in a way that, you know, sometimes you're sacrificing, but in the big picture, you'll be gaining more. So this is one of those instances where you might be sacrificing something in the present moment to gain something that makes even more sense in the long run. So let's say for now you have a helper that you partner with and you ask her to share your catalog, and you give her a free gift for whatever she sells, maybe 10% or 5% or 20% or whatever it is. And you might be a little bit timid because you're thinking, okay, I might not earn anything right now, but a couple of things are going to happen. First and foremost, in that campaign, your sales will be increased. So you guys know we earn on a sliding scale. The bigger your sales, the bigger your commission. So if you have a big order, you might be going from earning 20% and then on your own customers in your personal sales, but you might generate enough help and orders from your helpers that you jump up to maybe a 30, 35 or 40% commission, and then you increase your earnings in that campaign. But also in the long run, in the future, if you can make the President's Club this year in 2017, we're talking about campaign 26 double dollars. So you will make it right at the end to qualify for President's Club for 2018. And that means you'll get an automatic 40% on your beauty products, for your, I should say, core Avon products. It's not just beauty anymore. Watches are now included. Thank you, new Avon. So you'll be earning a 40% commission on core Avon products, plus you'll be bumped up from 20 to 25% earnings on the jewelry, the fashion, the home goods, and all that extra stuff. So instead of earning on that sliding scale 20 to 40%, actually, I have to correct myself on that. You'll actually be earning up to 50%. Now, as a President's Club member, you can earn up to 50% on your sales. As a contender, someone who's not yet President's Club, the cap is 40% unless it's a fundraiser. So you could now, I have to, be excited about this. You can now earn, once you get up to President's Club, up to 50% versus that lid on 40%. So as a non-President's Club member, if your sales are $15.75, you'll still only earn 40%. If your sales are $15.75 and you're a President's Club member, you'll get 50%. Not to mention the 40% that you get on all of your products. And I mentioned to you guys earlier that one of the things that got me to say, okay, President's Club is for me and I need to get there and I need to do this and make this happen, whatever it takes, even if my earnings take a hit, was the math that I did. And I looked back on all my earnings for the year and I said, if I had been a President's Club member, all of these campaigns where I was earning 20, 25, 30, 35%, most for me at that point is mostly 20%. I was not a top seller at the time. I said, at that sales level, all the sales that I had made, my earnings would have been so much greater if I was earning the 40%. That's basically a doubling of income. So yes, for the campaign 26, you might be taking a small hit by giving away free gifts or giving your helpers a discount. But in the long run, it pays off, because for all of 2018, you'll be earning at a higher commission. But plan. Don't just, jump in and say, okay, I'm going to order $5,000 worth of products and have it sit in my basement, because that is not the goal. That's not what I'm encouraging you guys to do. I'm encouraging you to be strategic and plan, but also be forward thinking. So, create ideas. Teresa Paul had shared something that she calls twins. She does an activity where I think she says we're having twins or something like that. But it basically boils down to being a 50-50. And I've done this with my customers as well. Usually towards the end of the year, I'll say, if you spend $50, you get another $50 in free product. And then each customer will be basically be placing a $100 order. So 5 customers do that, you've got a $500 order right then and there. Yes, you're using your earnings to purchase the other 50% of the earnings, but what I try to do is make sure that I have at least 10 customers participating, so that I have enough. Is it 10? No, it's 15. To make sure I have at least 15 customers participating, so that I can generate enough to give myself that 50% earnings, so that I'm not coming out of my pocket to pay for those other products. It's coming out of the earnings that came from their orders. So I'm basically donating my earnings to my customers, and I've done it for I think maybe 3 years now, where it's kind of been like a holiday gift. Instead of me giving them something, they get to choose what they like. So a lot of my customers like that, and a lot of them take advantage of it, and they'll place their orders and they'll get what they want. And a lot of my customers will actually try products that they didn't usually purchase, and oftentimes they fall in love with it. A lot of them will take it as an opportunity to do their Christmas shopping, because how many stores out there are giving you 50% off of stuff? Yeah, there's Black Friday, but who wants to stand on the line outside in the cold, or get up at 12 a.m. to put a whole bunch of stuff in your cart and pray that it's not sold out? With this, they pick what they want, it comes to them, and you know, they're all happy and excited about it. And I just keep getting more and more excited about this. Now, this year again, thank you, new Avon, your earnings on your online orders are the same as your earnings on your personal delivery orders. So in the past, I had to limit this to customers who were in my vicinity for personal delivery orders, and I used to tell them it's personal delivery orders only, so my customers out of state couldn't really take advantage of it. I would usually give them 10 or 20%, because that was the max that I could do on online orders. But now I can give them the full 50% on their order. So share that with your customers. Share your ideas with your helpers. Get them involved as well. Get them, you know, they can of course take advantage of the 50-50 too. Maybe you throw an extra incentive on top of it if they can bring you more people to take advantage of the 50-50. Miss Malaga says her helpers are working even when she's out of town. That's awesome. Exactly. Miss Kathleen says she loves Avon helpers. So yeah, I love my Avon helpers too, and they've sort of been like Avon family. A lot of them have been working with me for more than 10 years, so they kind of know the drill when it comes around to this time of year. So I'm excited to tell them that we'll be doing it again to help close that gap between present stuff. In the beginning, I remember, I mean, like 1 year, I think that first year I needed a couple thousand, well, but I made it. And I see some of you who are reaching out and doing your videos, which I love. You know, getting people involved in partnering with you to help you achieve your goals. So share with people, share with family, encourage your friends and family to shop small, because it kind of sucks every year that people go to Macy's and wherever else when people in their family are selling Avon and you know, making a good living with it. So encourage those people to work with you. And last but not least, on the Double Dollars brochures. I know this is kind of a no-brainer, but I feel like I always need to talk about it, because I feel like we forget sometimes. We get so wrapped up in sample packs and printing flyers. I know I do. I'm a creative, so I'm always into creating new flyers and creating new offers. But your brochure is your store. This is where it's at. You get these out to people, you get these floating out in the world, you will find customers. And I've been harping on it lately that the 10 brochures is not enough. And I know you guys are going to want to punch me in the face sooner or later. But I'm saying that because I found it to be true for myself. And I remember, you know, I always say we all started from the same place in this business, and we all have gone through the same stuff. And I remember when I first started, I was hearing people talk about ordering 100 brochures, and I was like, are you crazy? That's $21 out of my commission. But when I started ordering 100 brochures and ordering 200 brochures and getting them out there and connecting with people and exchanging the brochures or exchanging a sample pack for their mailing address and starting to develop a relationship and like long-term relationships with my customers, I saw my business really grow. And that is why this time of year especially, I want to encourage you, I implore you to order more brochures. Challenge yourself to do a 50 brochure order, do a $100, $100, not $100. $100 will get you quite a bit of brochures. If you got it, go for it. But definitely that would be a great challenge. But at least 50 to 100 brochures. And I encourage you to get them out there. You know, don't do what I did when I first started, which was order them and leave them in a box, you know, go through the whole preparation process and get excited about it and then leave it in your basement. I've done that, and eventually I would get them out, but sometimes it was too late. But challenge yourself. This time of year, I always order extra brochures because I know people are holiday shopping, and if they're like me, they don't want to do the lines. And my goodness, This time of year, I do not want to be caught in a mall. I am not in the mall unless I'm prospecting. I do not want to be shopping in the mall because it's like a madhouse in there, and it you know, makes my nerves raw just thinking about it. But there are people that are like me. So, you know, get your brochures out to them. Miss Kathleen is encouraging us to promote our business because we have Black Friday. Avon has amazing Black Friday sales. And I could tell you, I have gotten tote bags and products, and my customers have sent me texts and emails about the tote bags and products and the goodies that they've gotten by ordering through their online e-store. So definitely encourage you, thank you, Miss Kathleen, to share your e-store and get your customers to register on the mailing list, because a lot of times Avon has those like just like everyone else has those pre-Black Friday sales and those secret sales where products are only open to select clientele. Take advantage of that. So make sure that their emails are on the email list so that they know about the sales that are coming up. But get your brochures out there. Get your brochures out there regularly. Get them out to a consistent set of people, and you know, get enough of them out there to saturate your neighborhood, your market, your job, wherever. Because people are looking for great products, and people are looking to, like I said, be supportive and helpful. And first page of the catalog is an amazing deal. If your customers spend $40, they get the $10 bangle. Plus, you can pile this on top of the A box. So they can get the bangle and the A box. So that's 2 products that they can get. Avon has the breast cancer awareness stuff that'll still be going on. Breast cancer awareness and domestic violence that is still going to be going on. They've got these cute little like clothing sets. You know, great gifts for all the people on your list. Every year we're buying each other slippers in my house. Candles make an awesome gift. So all of these things are things that, you know, everyone can benefit. Pre-packaged gifts, anyone, those of you who don't like wrapping, or those of you who don't like wrapping those oddly shaped items, boxes. So order these catalogs. Avon is actually sending you some free ones. I think it's the 22 and 24 orders. If you order brochures, you'll get free ultimate gift guides. Plus the core Avon brochure every year. This is my favorite brochure. Look how thick that is. Full of products for everyone. Men, women, children. Not in this catalog, but in the Avon Living. They've got bundles, they've got the skincare, plus they have all this fashion. I am living for March fashion this year. So get these catalogs out there, get these in the hands of people. Show them that Avon is not just makeup and skincare and jewelry, but it's so much more. My customers right now are loving these holiday ornaments with the presents inside. Miss Lisa Harrell, you remember last year when we were trying to cram these things these little jewelry boxes into our own ornaments? Avon did it for us and saved us the work and saved our customers the work. But cute little necklaces. These are $9.99. Talk about stocking stuffers at an affordable price. So this is already coming out in campaign 24. I'm not even talking about the campaign 26 catalog, but I'm sure all of these products will still be around for 26 and then some. So the products are great. You just need to get these brochures in people's hands. And I know, never fails me every year. When I get my brochures out there, customers come back. And sometimes, I'll be honest with you, might be saying, and I sometimes see this in the chats, that someone did a toss and, you know, they haven't heard back. Maybe a couple of days have passed, maybe a couple of weeks have passed, and they haven't heard anything back. I can tell you that a lot of times for the holidays, I plant the seeds. November, December, I get the catalogs out there, and you know, oftentimes January, February, people are calling me to place their order. So January, you know that we'll be coming out with the Spira, so we have a whole new product line to share with our brand new customers. And like I said earlier, February is Valentine's Day, so you know we'll have that to work with. But it's about planting the seeds and planting the good seeds. It doesn't always bear right away. Maybe you give these out in November and you don't see a customer until January. Doesn't matter, you'll still find a new customer. And that'll be someone, hopefully, that will be around until next year, who will still have a catalog. Share your catalogs with your current customers ask them to forward them to friends, family, coworkers. I have some great customers who are so super awesome. They've added to my mailing list their friends and family and coworkers so that they can get the catalogs from me as well. A few weeks ago, a customer texted me the address of her sister in Florida so that her sister can be serviced by an Avon representative as well. So, you know, provide good service, get your brochures out there. If your customers know that you're reliable with the brochures, they will come back. Miss Renee is tracking for Honor Society, so that is great. Yeah, set your goals, break it down, work backwards, and get your brochures out there. And last but not least, I always say it's going to be a short call and then a short training, and then it's not. But last but not least, our Drive Like a Boss incentive. This ends in campaign 25. So we're almost done with this. We are like right on the cusp of the end of this incentive. So don't sleep on this. Every single person is eligible to earn at least 1 point by attending the Drive Like a Boss event in their neighborhood, in their area, or taking their online class on Avon U. So register for a class near you if they're still going on. And if not, if it's too far, or if you missed it, whatever the reason, there's no excuse for us to not do the Drive Like a Boss online training. So I did mine a few weeks ago. I can honestly tell you, I loved it, and I think I already did. I was sharing how great it was and how much I learned, and even some of the stuff that we're talking about today, and probably stuff that I'll be talking about for generations to come, are stuff that we learned and discussed and rehashed at that event. So don't sleep on this, guys. Everyone can earn an entry and a car. I mean, even if you don't have a license, you'll get one after. It's a car plus $5,000. So I don't know, can you think of something to spend $5,000 on? If not, you could just forward it to me. I'll find something to do with it, you know, bills, my own car. So don't sleep on this, guys. Remember to do your classes, and don't feel like, you know, oh, we have until forever. Cruise Like a Boss ends next year. Drive Like a Boss ends before the end of this year. And as some of you were telling me, you know, we're all in different RPSs. So some of you have already started campaign 25. So some people are already in that last campaign. I'm in 24 now that I finally caught up and know what campaign I'm in. Be sure to either take the class so you can earn your 1 point, and check your sales. If you're a new representative who didn't have sales last year, or even if you had sales but they were on the low end, your sales goal is a $300 order. If you were a representative who was around last year and you had sales last year that was $300 or more, your sales goal is going to be $100 on top of that. Plus you get points for recruiting. So again, I love how much New Avon is piling on all these incentives. Cruise Like a Boss builds on Drive Like a Boss, builds on Kickstart, builds on our regular goals, which all builds on our business and the things and the activities that we're doing normally to increase our sales and grow our teams, which is basically, it all just boils down to growing our business. So they are rewarding us for doing what we're going to do to get paid anyway. So take advantage of this. So if like there's nothing else that you take away from our chat tonight, let it be to take advantage of all that Avon has to offer. All of these things are here for you to maximize and do better in your business. So with the Kickstart, for you guys who are new representatives, look at the sales goals, because when you hit those goals, you earn 40%. And a lot of those sales goals, $150, $200, $250, they are far less than what you have to sell normally to earn that 40% commission. So especially on your first orders, you earn 40% on everything. President's Club members don't even get 40% on everything. So stock up on your clothing, stock up on your jewelry. Go through your own personal inventory. You guys know that I am, you know, I love Avon everything, and I use everything from Avon. Get in the habit of doing that, because you're getting it at 40%. Like we said earlier, other companies aren't giving you that size discount. So leverage it. It pains me, like to the point of tears, when I see orders going in of $145 and $149, because you're missing out. you're just saying, you know, I'm $2 away or I'm $7 away from a 40% commission. You know, that's the difference between, sometimes it's a difference between 20% and 40%, a doubling of your income. And, you know, you just kind of say, okay, well, I'm just gonna let it go. It's your decision, it's your prerogative, because this is your business and I'm here as mentor and coach and guide. But it's an opportunity that's thrown away. It also makes me really sad when people don't know what is happening in the company, because this is our business. This is our company. This is our livelihood. So you want to make it your business to know your business. Get plugged in and know what's happening, not for my sake, but because when you know of all of these things that are happening and all of these opportunities to grow your business, it's better for you. You're doing these things, or you should be doing these things anyway. So why not, you know, if you sell a certain amount, get the point for Cruise Like a Boss, get the points for, get the points for Cruise Like a Boss, get the point for Drive Like a Boss, earn the bonus incentive for Kickstart or for a leadership incentive. Pile these things on together, track them, and work them out so that they all, you know, kind of work out together and make sense. Reach out to us, your uplines, reach out to Avon customer service, reach out to your area coach, reach out to those of us here who do these chats and do these posts. I love how amazing you guys are in the chats to share your ideas, but there shouldn't be any reason why you're not taking advantage of all of these things. I remember when I first joined Avon, someone said to me, there is cash on the table. It's just for you to go like this, like just this motion of reaching out and grabbing it. Some things are harder than others. I'm not discounting that. And I'm not saying that by any means it's super easy, but it is doable. Everyone can do these things. I mean, Cruise Like a Boss. You take the class, you get a point. You can win a car. There should be no reason why anybody doesn't take those classes. So that's my message for today. It took longer than I thought, but I guess I had more to talk about than planned. But thank you guys again for chatting with me and keeping the energy up. Jessica Z and Jessica M and Angela Milagro, so you guys for being positive and helping shift that outlook. And I hope that you guys find this motivating and, you know, as an opportunity to kind of get that boot in your own butt to get going. I always think of those old cartoons, you know, where the person would have the fishing hook on a line and they would reel it back to, you know, do the motion of fishing, but it would get caught in their pants and they would end up lifting themselves. Sometimes we have to do that and just lift ourselves, because to be honest with you, there's no one else who's going to do it for you. If you can't motivate yourself and you can't believe in yourself, then you know you may not have another person to be there for you. But we are here for each other. You came to the chat, you got plugged in, which is, you know, step one. So, you know, we are here to encourage each other and kind of build on each other's motivation and success, but you got to be here to get that, you know. So and I'm not just talking about here on our chat and our live stream. I'm talking about all the chats, all the live streams, all of Avon's webinars and workshops, Avon University, Avon USA representatives. There's so many opportunities now for you to learn about all of this stuff and to get information on it and practice it. And it all boils down to core stuff, nothing fancy. We're all doing the same things. Getting the brochures out there, promoting our websites, or, you know, handing out brochures and sample packs. All of that boils down to promoting our business. The other end is, you know, just layering all of these incentives to maximize our payout. That's just all it is. So, okay, guys, that's it. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for joining me, because it's so much more fun when we have that community and conversation. And if it was just me, I would have been done and gone in like maybe 10 minutes ago. Sorry. 40 minutes ago. All right, guys, good night. I'm gone. Thank you for chatting with me. Have a great night. I'll talk to you guys next week. Oh, and I will have good stuff for next week. So make sure you're here. I'll be doing something different, trying something out. We get scared when I do that, but hopefully it'll work out. All right, guys, have a great evening.